Hello everybody, welcome back to Cupid. I know it's been a long time since I last played this, but now let's continue from where we left off. Oh my god, that was like a month ago. Hello, sweet thing. Oh my god, I realized how creepy those eyes were. Like, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like zooming in. Anyway. A young man strode into the commotion. A sweet scent lingered as he passed. The rose girl felt her mouth well up. Is she drooling at him? Something doesn't seem right. His presence filled her body, almost as if her hunger was abated. Oh, poor baby! That's right, I forgot that my daughter hasn't eaten anything. Oh yeah, 'cause you play as the mom in this game. It's weird. But you're like dead or something? I don't know. She blushed furiously. What a strange effect he had. Maybe 'cause he's Cupid. How do I pronounce that? Ladies. Oh, so you're me. I just came to check in on my esteemed guests. Is everything alright? Are you enjoying yourselves? Why do I get like a 50 Shades of Grey feel about this? Like, he's nice on the outside, but like, you get him alone and he's like sex master over here. One of the ladies started fanning herself with obvious annoyance. Well, these little beasts have been harassing us. Yes, my lord. We were just minding our own business when this girl swiped the food off our table. Horrible little nits. Oh, the girl stuck her tongue out at them. Look at her face. She's angry. The lady wiped her eyes in mock tears. See, look at that! It's absolutely monstrous how these children act around adults now. There is no respect. Yes, sire? How to pronounce that? I don't know. I worry for the next generation. Oh, Charlotte, don't cry. Yes, my lord. We would all breathe a little easier if those children were sent on their way. Yes! Who knows what kind of mischief they might be up to? Ugh, gross noises. They might set fire to the tables, you see. Oh? Or steal our jewelry! In fact, I think my pocket watch is missing. No, how unfortunate. Yeah, I get the feeling there's a bit of sarcasm here. One of the ladies continued her childish wailing. It is Messiah! Or is it Monsieur? Is that how you actually spell that? It's unfortunate how you allow your important guests to be treated this way. Please deal with these vermins. Throw them out now. Oh, my sweet ladies, I am stricken with grief at your misfortunes. Allow me to offer my heartfelt apologies. Unfortunately, this child is my important guest today, and you are, sad to say, palter squatters. Excuse me? Madame Charlotte of Montpellier, I don't remember sending you an invite. Oh, that smirk! Oh my god! He's on our side! Same for you, Lady Antoinette of Rennes, and Lady Claudette of Lyon. Most people I invited are huge patrons of music. That is why they are here today. They came to listen to Mademoiselle Catherine Louise Paride. She's a 7-year-old piano prodigy who played for the Queen last summer. Oh, the man pointed at the girl busy chewing her half of the bread. The rose girl just stared at the unfolding situation. Oh, well, that's... I am sure you were aware of that, were you not? No matter. I'm always happy to see you ladies. It is my pleasure to have you here. But I hope you don't mind giving some of the food away to my townspeople. Oh, serious? That is why I keep my gates open. My servers are instructed to serve anyone who passes by, not just my guests. But don't you fret, my darlings, there is plenty more to be served. The ladies blushed in embarrassment. One of them began to fan herself even faster. Excuse me. Marquise walked up to the two girls. The rose girl's heart beat so fast it made her head feel light and dizzy. She had never been this close to him. It made her feel a mixture of fear and elation. Lady Catherine, your father has been looking for you. It is almost time for your performance. The girl looked up to the Marquise and did a little curtsy. Oh, her name's Catherine! My apologies, sire. I didn't mean to cause a clatter. Guillaume chuckled. I saw the whole thing, ma chérie. You put those ladies in their place. They were being mean to her. Guillaume narrowed his eyes at the quiet girl. She hid behind her basket of roses. She couldn't look at him directly, for he was too hot and sexy. She was afraid she might melt. And there we go! He was like the sun. It hurt just being in his presence. Yet there was relief in her heart as he stepped closer to her. I've seen you before, haven't I? The rose girl nodded and made a curtsy. I deliver roses to your house sometimes, sire. Yes. The girl with the sweetest face. The rose girl blushed. She was blushing already, but she blushed again. I love your roses, by the way. They stay fresh longer than they should. You've tended to them with love. Thank you, sire. Do you have a name, young lady? We finally get to find out my daughter's name because I've never given her one. What's the matter? It is all right, young lady, if you would rather. Let's call her Rosa! Rosa! It fits her! Oh, you're a little joke maker, aren't you? Yeah. I think she forgot her name. Or she lost it. The Marquise nodded wisely. A valid point. Are you alright with that, Rosa? Yes. Come on, Rosa, you watch me play, right? Her eyes darted from the girl to the Marquise. Oh, Sir Gilly doesn't mind. Gilly? He's really nice to me and my family. I think he's Jilly. And he helps the people around town, too. He won't throw you out. The Marquise held his right hand in the air as if swearing an oath. I won't. See, come on. You're invited now. You're my special guest. There's plenty of food inside, too, Rosa. Please, help yourself. Thank you, sire. Rosa's coming! Yay! Now this is my first public performance, Rosa. I'm a bit nervous. You'll be okay, girlie. You'll be alright. There's nothing to be nervous about. It's just a piano recital. Catherine scratched her head. What will I do if I make a mistake? Papa will be very upset. The Marquise knelt in front of Catherine and rubbed her shoulders fondly. You won't make a mistake, ma chérie, as long as you put your heart into your keys. Play to touch your audience, and any mistake won't matter. Wow, that is some secrets to life. I gotta remember that if I ever pick up my guitar again. Do you understand? Catherine stared at the Marquise. Not really. She's so honest, I love it. The man chuckled. You will, someday. Just play your first song with me in your mind, will you? You aren't hitting on a 7-year-old, are you? Guillaume. I'm watching you. Something that you think will make me smile. Gillamy, don't you be hitting on a 7-year-old. I mean, come on, Rose's got a thing for you, come on. Gillamy held Catherine's clear, young eyes in his gaze. He kissed her hand. It was covered with sticky sugar and breadcrumbs. Catherine blushed. This was the first time she looked embarrassed by anything. It would be my pleasure, sir. Catherine trudged up the wooden podium and walked towards the middle of the stage. The crowd's chatter died down. She curtsied in front of her audience, waved to her father, and stole a glance at Gillamy. The man gave her a tiny nod. She sat down in front of the piano, admiring the cream and ebony keys beneath her fingers. Her own piano was broken and beaten. Father had sold his horse for it. The A3 key never played, and the strings would creak when it was cold. But it had never failed her. She always knew the keys like they were her own fingers. Huh, is that how piano players look at this? She whispered to the new piano softly, as if coaxing a beautiful, untamed animal. Let's be friends, okay? She saw Rose at the far end of the podium, watching her diligently. There was a renewed vigor in her blood. She could hear the keys calling out to her. A song that would make him smile. She placed her fingers on the keys. She began to play. part of me I'm wondering how long this goes on for. It's beautiful music, sure, but I can't even skip this. Okay. At the ring of the first few notes, it became apparent to the audience that this girl was something special. Here was a little girl, barely tall enough to reach the pedals of the piano, playing as if she owned it. There were times she'd miss a note or two, but that didn't matter. She played the song to make someone smile, and it touched everyone present. Her musical skills were far beyond her years. Her fingers caressed the keys as she was making a flower crown, carefully weaving the petals. She knew the correct way to tie the leaves so they wouldn't tear, like all smart little girls did. As the piano sang under her hands, Catherine seemed to disappear right in front of the audience's eyes. She was just a vision, after all, somebody leading them down a dream. A dream of a garden, springtime, the shade of a tree on a windy day. The couples in the audience tightened their grip on the hands of their partners. Some closed their eyes and let the music saturate their soul. Sweet memories of youth, a first love, the yawn of a newborn. Rose's eyes shone as she stared at Catherine. That's really pretty. Her heart was captured by the image of this girl. The young girl swaying her head to the music, smiling as the notes poured out of her. She couldn't take her eye away from Catherine's glowing face. Was this happiness? Was this love? She looked like she was in love. And she was, wasn't she? In her innocence, she was still in love with life. In love with her family, with her pets, in love with every new discovery. She was full of hope. It was a bittersweet feeling for Rosa. A happy teardrop rolled down her cheek. She wanted to warm herself in that hope, if she could. In the audience, Guillaume and Catherine's father sat beside each other. Sir Peride, your daughter is amazing. She is, isn't she? I mean, pardon my arrogance, my liege. I'm a very proud father, you see. No pardon necessary, sire. Has she found a sponsor yet? The Duke of Versailles once spoke to me about it, but we have not made any arrangements. You know, I was almost mistaken. Like, I almost thought that was like Venomania. I was like, what? Excuse me? Oh, that would have been sad times for everybody. Then I must steal her away as soon as possible. Actually, I think I might be looking at him. Sire? I'd like to be Catherine's primary sponsor, if that is alright with you. Why, sire? And further cement my status, that piano she's playing right now, it is hers. I have bought it for her. Nice! Oh, you're so sweet. Francois' eyes widened in astonishment. That is... Francois gulped. That is beyond generous, sire. Guillaume smiled. Well, I must make it hard for you to refuse me, you see. I took the opportunity of asking you outright. You see, the Duke might offer an extravagant piano plated in gold. In that case, I have no choice but to humbly concede. Oh, don't be sad. What? I am kidding. The Duke of Versailles is the worst miser you'll ever meet. The men chuckled. Of course, I shall be paying for her musical tutoring, as required, along with an ample stipend to accommodate your family. Oh, you don't have to look so surprised, Monsieur Peride. Your daughter is a star. Hang on, it's getting dark. I have to turn on the light. It's bad for your eyes, children. There's an effervescence about her that enraptures the soul. There is no doubt in my mind that she will succeed. Thank you deeply, my liege. Please call me by my name, Messire. Let me remind you, this generosity isn't without charge. Her tutoring will be done at my house. I want to monitor her progress. Apart from that, I very much like Catherine to visit me and play from time to time. Music is one of my true passions. Aside from kidnapping small girls and all that, her presence would benefit my mood tenfold. Oh, of course, sire, that is a small price to pay for all your efforts. On the contrary, messire. You don't have to decide now. Kindly think about it. Thank you, my lord, Sire Gillamy. After the performance, Catherine and Rosa went to the Marquise's garden to play. I have something in my throat. Alright. Francois and Guillaume lingered on their table, sorting out the details of Catherine's further education. Well, I guess that's that then, huh? I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. Next time we will see what is held in place for Rosa's future, Catherine's future, and see if Guillaume is really the nice, kind, guy that he claims and stuff.